Hey Macie, thank you so much for your video. I really enjoyed that you added how ODD, conduct order, OCD, and IED all start internally and are expressed outwardly, and that internal turns into external. So it's interesting that conduct order and ODD are similar, like they tend to argue, but conduct order goes beyond the arguments and they go to actual like threats of violence and harm, even property damage and stuff like that. So I thought that was very interesting. And then also, I like how you mentioned that all disorders can be different if there's a different level of severity, emotion, and tension, and so forth. Knowing the specifiers and how to help with the treatment is so important. And if they have a drug use issue, I think that's really important because, or have another medication that they're taking. I think that's very important to add that because that could be messing with any medication that you could prescribe to the patient. And then you could have a totally different situation on your hands from that patient. So, I mean, getting to know your patient and asking more questions, I think is very important. And then I looked over an article that was very interesting that was talking about kindergartners, which kindergarten children are at great risk for attention deficit hyperactivity and conduct disorder symptomology as adolescents. And it was like a peer review about that was done in abstract. And basically, these kids are raised in by mothers that have depressive symptoms or experience emotional problems or substance abuse, or those that have were previously punished by being spanked, and specifically more likely they later display severe levels of ADHD, CD symptomology within 8th grade. So kindergarten children are frequently engaging with ADHD, CD type behaviors, but are more likely to later experience both moderate, severe, and or adjusted symptomology. So it's when they have low academic achievement, it's basically uniquely increased in both moderate and severe symptomologies. And then they have results that should end up making the children do early screening because early screening can prevent further damage, and the fact that damage control and the fact that you can help them have a better education if we know what's going on with the child, and therefore having early testing will really help with that. And I know I work in special education. I know that schools offer early testing and they can get them in speech. So I think that's very important to be proactive when it comes to the children that are younger, so you can try and make sure that it's not a more severe case or that it's not interrupting their education. So I just thought that was very interesting and I thank you. Have a wonderful day.